Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Ma'am Christine Grace, your Mathematics 10 teacher. So for today, we're going to discuss geometric sequences. That is quarter 1, week 4. Geometric sequence is a sequence in which each term after the first is obtained by multiplying the preceding term by a fixed non-zero constant. The amount by which we multiply each time is called the common ratio of the sequence. Common ratio, the constant factor between consecutive terms of a geometric sequence. To find the common ratio, divide each term in the sequence from the term preceding it. Okay, let us now analyze the following examples of geometric sequence and find the common ratio. Number 1, 10, 20, 40, 80. So, if we have the geometric sequence 10, 20, 40, and 80, and so on, find the common ratio. But how do we find the common ratio? By analyzing the terms of the sequence, you will note that by dividing the second term by the first term and dividing the fourth term to the third term and so on yields a common ratio. This is the ratio between one term and the previous term. So for number 1, if we divide 20 to 10, we'll get 2. It is the same if we divide 40 to 20, we'll get 2. And then if we divide 80 by 40, we'll get 2. So the common ratio is 2. Number 2, negative 24, 12, negative 6, 3. Divide 12 by negative 24, we get negative 1/2. Divide negative 6 by 12, we get negative 1/2. Divide 3 divided by negative 6, we'll get negative 1/2. So the common ratio for number 2 is negative 1/2. Number 3, negative 5 divided by 5 is equals to negative 1. And then 5 divided by negative 5 equals negative 1. Negative 5 divided by 5 equals negative 1. So the common ratio for number 3 is negative 1. Find the next term of the following geometric sequence. Number 1, 10, 20, 40, 80, and so on. To get the next term, simply multiply the term by the common ratio. Okay, so for number 1, the common ratio is 2. So, to get the next term, we simply multiply 80 times 2 equals 160. Number 2, negative 24, 12, negative 6, 3. So the common ratio is negative 1/2. To get the next term, we multiply 3 with negative 1/2. That is negative 3 over 2. Number 3, 5, negative 5, 5, negative 5, and so on. So the common ratio is negative 1. To get the next term, we have to multiply negative 5 and negative 1, and then we will get 5. Determine the nth term of geometric sequence. The general term of a geometric sequence is written in terms of the first term, a sub 1, and a common ratio designated by r, where r is not equals to 0. Start with the first term and multiply each successive term by r. So we have a sub 1 equals the first term, a sub 1r is equals the second term, a sub 1 r squared equals the third term, a sub 1 r cubed equals the fourth term, and a sub 1 r raised to the power of n minus 1 equals the nth term. Observe that the exponent of r is less than the number of terms. Therefore, the formula in finding the nth term of a geometric sequence is a sub 1 r raised to the power of n minus 1 equals the nth term, where a sub 1 is the first term, r is the common ratio, and n is the number of terms. Find the seventh term of the geometric sequence 5, 15, 45, 135, and so on. First, find the common ratio. Note that the common ratio of the given geometric sequence is 3. That is, 15 divided by 5 equals 3. So our common ratio is 3. Next, write the formula. A sub n equals a sub 1 r raised to the power of n minus 1. Then, substitute the given values and simplify. So we have a sub 7 equals 5 times 3 raised to the power of 7 minus 1. Then we get 5 times raised to the power of 6. And then we have 5 times 729. Then the seventh term is 3,645. Next, find the sixth term of the geometric sequence -2, -4, -8, -16. Again, find the common ratio. -4 divided by -2 equals 2. So the common ratio equals 2. Next, the formula. A sub n equals a sub 1 r raised to the power of n minus 1. And then we substitute the given values and simplify. So we have a sub 6 equals -2 times 2 raised to the power of 6 minus 1. And then we get -2 times 2 raised to the power of 5. And then we have -2 times 32. So the sixth term is equals to -64. Another example, find the eighth term of the geometric sequence 1, -5, 25, -125, and so on. Again, first find the common ratio. That is -5 divided by 1 equals -5. So the common ratio equals -5. Next, the formula. A sub n equals a sub 1 r raised to the power of n minus 1. And then we substitute the given values and simplify. A sub a equals 1 times -5 raised to the power of 8 minus 1. And then 1 times -5 raised to the power of 7. So we have 1 times -78,125. Therefore, the eighth term is -78,125.